My name is Alicia Alvarado.
My name is Aisha Poole.
My name is Frances Caroline Ansa.
My name is Dania Farr.
My name is Erin Fraga.
My name is Katiana McClellan.
My name is London.
My name is Maite Arredondo.
I'm Natalia Brookins.
My name's Nicole Baker.
My name is Raven Thomas Talley.
My name is Rebecca Dominguez.
I'm just as good as any man, and I like to be able to prove myself and show people that I can do anything that anybody else can do, regardless of what my gender is.
It's like we're very strong and independent, and like I don't know how to really explain it. Like, I've never really been asked that.
Seeing through the course of history how much we have gone through and how much progress we have made.
As a woman, working twice as hard is like you get twice the satisfaction, I guess.
It's just a power thing. Like, I love being a woman because it's like that confidence that we have.
Like, to experiment with, makeup and clothing.
I have a lot of female figures in my family, and they've all persevered through a lot of things, and I guess those women have made me proud to be a woman.
I think a community is a group of people coming together for a common purpose.
It's kind of like a family, like somewhere where you belong, you're part of, like you fit in.
Where you belong, in a sense, it doesn't have to be a neighborhood, but somewhere you can call home.
People around you, within you, who make you who you are.
A group of people that you identify with.
People around you who you have similarities with, I guess, in a way, whether it's interests or ethnicity, age, your major.
I belong to UTSA, and I just started working with Big Brother, Big Sister, and I absolutely love both of them.
The Black community.
I actually don't know what community I belong to. Very to myself, but I usually just try to stick around the Black community because I feel more comfortable.
I have a lot of intersections of mine, half of the white community and half of the Hispanic, Latina community.
I am empowered in a lot of different ways. The first way is I'm blind, and that empowers me to want to do better, to show my children what is outside of my community.
Being a Hispanic female, there are some stereotypes, I guess, that you have to overcome, and I feel that I've done a good job at that.
Even though it may be still kind of hard for us, we're still proving to this day how intelligent we are, how devoted we are, how inspired we are. Like, we wear it with our hair, we wear it with everything we do. We're committed to who we are as a whole.
Everything about me at this point is empowered because of my race.
For me, it's be the best you can be, and sometimes I'm even empowered by somebody's aura or spirit around them.
Since I cut my hair off and dyed it and started, really coming into myself as a Black woman, there's been overwhelming support from the community of Black women. If I feel like I'm struggling within my identity, just something as small as that can help me find my way back to myself.
Being a woman, but being a Black woman, being called bitch when we are actually just being a leader, those things, call it what you want, but like, I will always understand that I'm just a strong, independent person.
It's like, looking back on all that, that's what actually gives me that empowering feeling on how colored women have came such a long way through all of this craziness and all the judgment. It makes me feel good to know that they did it before me. So, I don't have to do as much.
I don't know, I guess I feel empowered in the way that I have a voice, and I can be the voice for those that are either too scared or their voices aren't being heard.
Well, the downside for now would be the lack of representation. But the upside is, because there is that lack of representation, there are several holes and gaps that need to be filled.
I think it's just by educating them on all the things that women have done, not just talking about oh, this is what the men in the past did.
If you can look at your family and say, hey, that's where I come from, that's where you should start. You shouldn't start with what you can compare yourself to what they show you, because what you see is not what you get.
To me, it was just kind of I have role models and by maybe sharing your experience, how you struggled to get to where you are.
It's one of those easier said than done type of things, I think.
Maybe like encouraging young women to like really find themselves and understand what their worth is.
I have to be proud and I have to be confident and I have to accept everything that I am.
You just have to learn to be comfortable in your own skin.
We have to show that there's not a monolith of a black woman. There's not just one single way to be a black woman. It shouldn't be you straighten your hair so you're not black because you're not proud of your natural hair.
It makes me emotional. I want to cry because it's like, people have no idea, you know?
It seems like we aren't seen as people too.
What makes up a woman, what makes her her, you edit out of her. And on top of that, you create this image in her head that is not her.
Hire more black actors. We're not all the same person. Stop trying to put black people in one little box.
I believe you would have to look up your history on how powerful black people can be and everything that we have done. Like, technically, I wouldn't say we created the America off of our backs, but technically we kind of did.
I think that we need to stop portraying women as just like sex objects.
Stop being afraid to cast a black lead role because it won't make as much money because they're not a notable name. When you introduce white nameless actors all the time.
Because my color that I wasn't able to choose, all this is decided for me. Everything is decided for me by the time I'm born.
You're fine the way you are, it's just people can't accept the way you are because they have ideas that they can't live up to either.
Just give black people a chance to express themselves and grow.
Women are just as good as men. We're just as strong. We're just as determined, strong physically and mentally, and we can do anything.
Until I got older, I didn't see the damage that was done. But because things are switching, and I think for myself, and I know that I am beautiful, your standards don't matter to me. And I can only let your standards go so far. So consider me your worst nightmare. Because I am the one that's going to make a difference, and I'm the one that's going to change that. And I'm starting with the girls that are coming in and the generations below me. And if we can change their narrative, you have no choice but to change yours.
I got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA. Cocaine quarter piece, got war and peace inside my DNA. I got power, poison, pain, and joy inside my DNA. I got hustle, though, ambition, flow inside my DNA. I was born like this and sworn like this, immaculate conception. I transform like this, perform.